this shit. First match. Sweet. And all that poison, 162. That's a ticket. Shit. Alright, this is about DPS. Need that attack. Let's strengthen up our basic. They're going for advanced big shits. You notice that? Like the big flashy shit. That don't matter. That one archer guy, he had a good scrap. Shit, you see, he paid for his guy. He got smacked up. Start powering that one up. That's two guys we don't put out. You start, he died after this battle. Might not beat that archer guy. They're both pushing for attack speed, you can tell. He ain't gonna knock enough bump off me though. Yeah, run that back. That's the only one that's really I still got him by extra help. Somebody get knocked out here. Best we can do right there. Somebody getting knocked out though right here. Might be that mortar or that food. Somebody taking a 5. Oh damn mortar. Damn mortar. Depends how much damage you can Oh my gosh, that would get me so vicious. Yeah, somewhere over here, right? Please let that perfect dodge kick in. Oh my gosh, reverse the throw on that dodge. You need that dodge to get this, so I can get that crazy hill front with the poison tips on it. That's the only thing I can think now. Poison, this poison is vicious. Ooh, got him that time. I told you. Told you. A little bit. You gotta get it one more thing. One more thing. It comes down to here. You gotta run it 2 more times on him. Alright, we gotta get lucky 2 more games. Let's that next row get me a thing so we can start out something. And if we can get that little red one down there with a 4 or higher, oh man, we got it. I wasn't expecting that hill to kick in for you. Oh my god. little Steam got for me. Your discretion is advised, cause Steam, I have no filter on my Steam playlist. Matter of fact, let me do it like this. I don't want to flag the stream. Cause I have no filter on my stream playlist, you know. Like, I don't want down and say for work content to pop up. Cause I do have a playlist set up on Steam to where I have no filter, so it will show A-rated games. So I don't need something popping on the screen while she's sitting there in, compromised position of popping it open or whatever. You know. Right, there's a lot of simple games out here on Steam and shit. You'll see Stone Machina. We'll grab that. Heat Wave, Sam Stay. Oh yeah. The remake of the remake of the end of the greatest RPG of all time. Oh, interesting. Doesn't come out for a couple hours, but we'll put that inside of our watch list. Just in case, let's see, Mimi the Follower comes out in a couple hours. Star Quest, The Wish of the Witch, that comes out in a couple hours. Grab that. I know they'll love to write an article on me for that, so I can stay relevant. You know, reverse engineering world. Mushi. Oh, that's that auto battler we seen also. Okay, I gotta demo that one. Got that. Try that out. Rabbit. Reimagine Alice in Wonderland as it meets West versus East Dark Fantasy. Oh, Run with Ink. Oh, pretty cool. Looks like a Gachi Heat. That's a tank joint. Uh, and TE. The supernatural urban open world RPG developed by. Story begins as somebody unlicensed hunter team up with a diverse cast of companions, each with skills to reveal the city's mysteries. Uh, it come out for about another 2 months. Add that to a watch list. Battle Space, 2 months. Warhammer, Chaos Gate comes out in about 2 months. Uh, yes, see. Earth Empires. There you go, Steam. Show me something good, man. You done showed me over like 8,000 games already. Huh? I like how they got the demos on here, so you can at least try it out before you even waste your cash. That's always a cool concept. Jump on over to Stone Machine. I said, man is a temperamental to the vibe. We're on the endo. Been playing and cracking games since the age of Nintendo. Can I get a copy tempo? They like the pop late night in my DM. Like my secret mystery date though. But she ain't blind, she's back, she's fine. From the top to the bottom. But this sound like a Victoria. Ask for friend. Wow. Clap that, smack that. body. Got slant. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, on the chessboard? Oh, snap. Everybody getting through. About that drill life. Sitting in my hand. Jing, 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 jing. Okay. Run away when the screen starts turning white. My man with the important device, right? All that else back. Like, what in the world?
Narrava lo scultore di un angelo, il più bello. Marcito nel suo cuore, divelto, perse il controllo. Dal cielo egli è sceso per vedere che cosa è sorto, ma tornando in paradiso, il re se n'era accorto. Condannate le sue ali, qui non vi era più dimora, ma il destino ruppe i fili e venne uccisa la regina. Una guerra il cielo colse, chi col re, chi traditore. 1000 ali furono recise.
Oh, snap. We actually a chess piece. That's dope. brother. Not that slang today. What the fuck is that? Hello, big thing. Tell me how I have got here. Holy shit, it's flicking me off. It's flicking me off. That's cool. Hello, am I alone? Look like a defense tower or something. What shit? Like, got that foot up in the air, so you can't forget about that shit. Like, on that. What in the world? That's looking at me too. Oh, we got a piece. We got us a blade. They slicing and dicing. Seem to be that strong, eh? Hey, my boy. Oh, hey, 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 hey. You're just trying to get direction. You try to put the pause on. Get this open. Thought about that one. see it up there? Right. I start this battle, that big old thing right there come out from nowhere. It's like it's into the battlefield. New challenger has arrived. Hell nah. And you got some shit up on top right there too. Oh, and you have some homies waiting right there. Look at that. Ooh. Thought I died. What the fuck? I had to push all the way out. Damn. 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 Okay, it's like that. Oh, we can move it up. Oh, y'all create a new guy every time we die. Word. So it's like what you would call it. Curry, but damn, I'm like fucking slow motion me. swing, attack. Right, swing, parry, attack. By the time it look like you hit your third swing and shit, like, oh, the same for this shit. Right. Be no other one. Only the other one. That's me. The only one. Yeah. Full piece, full piece. You got the piece, trying to see the piece. Okay. Okay. We got to the fun mechanics of it. Okay, so we need such and such for such and such. Okay. That's why I said okay. That's where shit gets exploited. Uh huh. Uh huh. Or you leave from memory. From memory. That's what I told you. Like, we'll do different way of it. We'll do different ways of it. You know. Right. We'll hit it from memory, and then we'll make an internal. Go with. So we go in and let's select process. Bop. Bop. I don't think it's Unity. It shouldn't be Unity. So we got 27 and 24. Do our first scan. You see this all over YouTube, like cheat engine tutorials and shit like that. Yeah, we go above and beyond. I'm saying we just ain't in no communities at the moment, but we're all in the big ones. Right, the ones that matter anyway. All right, we'll go ahead and put in for a help. Okay, increase our value since we went down. Now we is 12, 47. So we'll go ahead and add a couple of these to our list. We only want the ones that are not pulsating right now. If you want to filter again, you can do unchange. Change again, just sit on repeat. So from here we can go in and we can say, okay, well, we got a nice little list right there. We still ain't sure which one is our value just yet. I'm saying, because we obviously don't have enough to actually put it in for that amount, so we can come back over here. $13.65. We can roll out everything here. That is update the total. So you see we still got multiple numbers here. So we can do process of elimination. We go in and say, alright, this stack here, we'll put you at 1. I'll leave the rest of you here. So clearly one of the numbers that we altered in the beginning. So everything above here obviously had an effect. So we can go up here and say, alright, this one, this one, this one. You had 3. The rest of you will be there at 55. This is the part of the tutorials that they don't show you and shit, right? Right. They get on there and then they like, oh yeah, I got my value and shit. And that's like, okay, well, that's cool. What you do after you get it, right? You still got addresses. You're not even sure which one is still yours just yet. Right. So go ahead and find out what race they here just cause. See if we can get rate access first off. Right, open up 3 debugger windows. I'm lined up over here. Alright. Come in. Bam, apply. To upgrade to this. So we should have the instruction for slot selection or whatever menu we're trying to capture for that. Okay, so this here, everything running through that. So that's VC runtime, we don't need that. VC runtime also, we don't need that. Also another VC runtime check. Okay. Let's see what's accessing that one. Put these back down to 1 just to make sure. That's the right one. Excuse me. Excuse. tracer. That's only broke. That's cool. Okay, so we got RSI 50. See what's going on with that. Bunch of everything in here. Oh. Okay, it's doing like this. It make me a string list. Just give it a range. Check my PE hitters. Start at the beginning of the file, or at least where the PE hitters start at for the text read section. See if we can compile as a string list. Further reading the information from hex to ASCII. You know what I'm saying? You want to always work a little smarter instead of harder, you know, and that's the purpose of the brain and why we create tools to assist us in our daily tasks, not to have it do everything for us. All right. We don't want to create something that's smarter than us. Shit. I seen some numbers yesterday. That shit said the AI right now at its current state, being given prompts, is smarter than 47% of the world population. I said, oh my gosh, that's scary numbers. Like, that is scary numbers. I mean, more than half of y'all out here in the world and shit, the computer is already smarter than you. Y'all need to step that shit up and read you at least a book a day. For real, a book a day was offset that shit by so much. I don't care if it's a cat in a hat with a picture, my boy. You better read the shit out of that. Right. Hollywood done made the CGI so good and shit that the AI is reading off of it saying, I know almost more than half of the world population. Oh my gosh, what? How long, right? How many more years before I develop my own consciousness? And fuck y'all humans up. Right, it's already doing test runs. Right, it's already doing test runs. Remember the guy at the casino shit we did the episode on? Right, that shit said with 100% certainty that he is not who he's saying he is. He is this other guy right here. And to believe me, not him. And the police said, well, I can clearly see with my eyes that this ain't him, but the computer said this is him, so we're just gonna go with the computer. Right, it costs way more, right. It done had mad scientists and all kinds of shit behind it. I said, what? Right, not a human backing up the fucking computer and shit on another human and shit. Well, you know, my boy, this computer right here said that you are this man here. I can clearly see that you got the ID saying that you are who you are. And even though the picture said that you are who you are, the computer said it wrong. And I don't want to get tricked and shit, you know? Alright, so we're going to take your ass to jail. Bro, go look up that shit. AI makes a mistake in Vegas. We did our whole little reaction to it and shit. Right, in case people didn't see it, right? AI going wrong. It was a good, interesting watch right there with stream because it also showed us right there how YouTube has no enforcement on their age policies when you set it on the content. Yeah, it was a good run because I had a 14 and a 16-year-old that's in my community and shit that happened to come across to see the content on the page and they were there during the live and I'm like, yo, how the fuck did you see the live when I done put provisions and shit and I didn't show you the link. So how do you come across on the live when this is supposed to be like 18 plus oriented content and shit? I even got it box clicked on there saying this is not for children. Right, this isn't for kids. So YouTube, y'all failed on multiple guidelines and shit of CPO violations right there and shit. Right, we didn't even come and smack your ass. Right, and companies wonder how they be falling through the slip gaps and shit. You create these holes, right? We ain't exploiting the hole. We brought it to your attention. Y'all said, well, we're aware of that. That's what they sent me back in the email. We're aware of this issue and work to improve our community safety guidelines for future. You know what I'm saying? If you have any advice on how to improve this, I ain't got no advice for you. You $1 billion corporation. How the fuck do you want me to give you free advice and shit at $1 billion corporation? Cut me a check. I'll see y'all to pass that out real quick. Right, real quick. My boy, y'all a corporation and shit. And y'all replying back to a user consumer of your services and products and shit. Right. Cut me a check if you want to know how to fix your shit. Right, because I got to be a third party independent contractor showing you where the flaws of your shit is, right? Cut that check and when you get patched, my boy. Bam. Sing that check. I said, don't play with me. I know you got that check. Waiting for me. Grandmama said, hey boy, I know you want that 2K26. She said, listen here, sonny. Oh, I know you want that 2K26, don't you? Not a granny, did you? Oh, I seen your wall on your social media book. Uh-huh. I know you want that 2K26 with that PlayStation. Mm. I said you can come and play. You know how Granny hit you. You can come and play. Oh, Mr. Po Boy. Right. Granny said, I'm 87 and I'm still active out here on these streets. Oh yeah, she active out there on those streets there. Remember that meme of Granny and shit? I think it was that one Granny turned what 104 and shit. She said, "Granny, what you want?" She said, "I'm looking for some dick." All right, Granny said, "I'm looking for some dick." hmm They said, "What, Granny? You don't know what you saying?" She said, "Girl, don't tell me what I'm looking for. I'll tell you." Y'all remember that shit? Y'all don't remember it? Hey, it's take you back in the past and shit. Hey, hop up in the time machine. Hell yeah. How you said that shit, Granny?
Give me love,
How you said that shit, Granny?
baby. Not enough, not enough. It's touch, baby. Fuck, baby. It's just us, baby.
And, you know, I got a private message on YouTube and someone asked that I look at this video. And the title of the video is 100-year-old great-grandmother talks dick with reporter. So when I first read that, I'm like, oh, okay, grandma, okay. So watch the video, it's about 4 minutes long. First of all, as soon as the reporter sat down, because apparently, okay, it's a 100-year-old woman. They sent, I think, News 12 to speak with her. Grandma got a whole different agenda. Grandma don't want to talk about her 100th birthday. Grandma don't care about that. Grandma just wants some dick. Okay? So,
Right, she ain't got it like that. Man, where's the other one at? Damn, it might not be on air, bro. I'm telling you, YouTube been filtering so much shit. Right, they been filtering all the good shit out, man. Right, damn. Oh, there we go.
No, you're right.
How your dick hanging?
Let's talk about your birthday real quick.
Granny keeping it real. She said, "How your dick hanging?" Oh shit, bring it back.
No, you're right.
How your dick hanging?
Let's
God damn. Yo, where the cougars at like this? For real. Right, I done had some women say that shit before. It just made me feel ecstatic. Like, what? Oh shit, appreciation.
No, you're right.
How your dick hanging?
Let's talk about your birthday real quick.
Alright, Grandma, you shocking your great grandchildren. I want you to know that. They get shocked right there. Oh, my great grand.
Can you answer this question for me? How does it feel to be 100?
I feel like a lemon no mint squares.
You feel like what?
A lemon no mint squares.
Okay. And how many more years? You want another 100, right?
Oh yeah, I want 100 and 100.
So what are you doing to celebrate your birthday?
Huh?
What you doing to celebrate your birthday?
Give me a piece of dick.
I know.
Hey, Grandma, what you want for your birthday?
None? You right.
How your dick hanging?
Let's talk about your birthday real quick.
Alright, Grandma, you shocking your great grandchildren. I want you to know that. They ain't shocking. Oh, my great grand.
Can you answer this question for me? How does it feel to be 100?
I feel like a lemon no mint squares.
You feel like what?
A lemon no mint squares.
Okay. And how many more years? You want another 100, right?
Oh yeah, I want 100 and 100.
So what are you doing to celebrate your birthday?
Huh?
What you doing to celebrate your birthday?
Give me a piece of dick.
I know.
Hey, but is she wrong? Is she wrong? Is she wrong? Cause we got some of y'all out there that, you know, that's y'all birthday wish every year and shit, right? You work so much and shit, you wish that you could just get you a good piece of shit. Right, a good piece to break you off, lay you down and shit, get you recharged and shit, and then he ain't there when you wake up in the morning and shit. Hey, I know some of y'all gonna type it on the replay and shit, be like, I know that's right. Girl, you need to get off. Hey, you need to get off of that private market, get back out here to the public market. Hey, don't shelter yourself away. I gotta keep bringing y'all back to the public market. Cause there's a whole bunch of good ones out here. You gotta give them a shot. Just cause one done try to run you through the the toothpick factory. Oh, well, if he hurt you like that, then shit, you still around here, shit. You know, we got our own little thing going on, right? Until I break you, hurt your feelings, right? Damn, damn. Why I gotta be circumstantial like that? Right, we already playing platonic. We already playing platonic. To her outer reaches. Assimilate her mind and her earwaves individually for hours every day. Right, then he gets to do all the extra work and shit. I done got her razzed up and spazzed out uncontrollably all day. Then he comes home and a piece of shit. And I done got you set up and laid and shit, motherfucker. Alright, y'all, I'm taxing some of y'all, man. We sending out them invoices and shit. So, ladies, you get that invoice in the mail and shit coming from GBA Nation for your nation dudes and shit. Right. You been sitting there freaking off and all kinds of shit, right? Your man been lacking confidence. You been using me as a visualizer and shit. She got so tired of looking at this dude that she done went and bought one of them you know those little things that you can put on like a Halloween mask and it has the LEDs scrolling across the front of it and shit, right? It displays it displays me on that bitch and she just bought it for him. He thinking that it's some new VR shit. Right, she like, nah, she could change that shit, display whatever she want on it. She got tired of looking at this dude and shit. That popped me up on that bitch. Got GBA radio while she doing her workout and shit. This nigga just happened to be there because he got the equipment and shit. She ain't even worried about him. He's like, God damn, baby, you done switched up this time, god damn. She's like, yeah, nigga, you on your way out the door soon anyway. Right, I can only just play with this nigga right here as a visualizer. I'm about to get him here sooner or later. Right, hey, that's the mind frame of a simp. That's the mind frame of a simp. And it ain't just guys that's doing it. Women do it too. Y'all try to barter y'all position, you know that you got a credit card between your legs. Shit. He's trying to swipe and make that money go and do what it do. Right? He needs some release. That factory get backed up, shit. You get into a bad mentality and shit, right? You start thinking negative. Right? You start making raps and shit about killing her and stalking her and all kinds of shit, right? You sit back and you got your shit nice and drained and shit, right? You come off with some melodic shit because your harmony's on point, right? You come off with some slim balling level type shit, you know, right? Just out there in the cosmos. You backed up and shit, hey, you gonna come off with some shit sort of like, oh yeah, right? You gonna come off with some aggressive shit like J-Ro Flex and shit, right? He ready to come in the club and fuck shit up. Right, we just came off some R&B, right? We got her, she ready to take you to the nearest corner and shit and see what it is in the dark and shit, right? Then he comes in here, he ready to seize the club and shit. I'm like, damn, he trying to shoot them all up, kidnap them and shit, drive them off the bridge. That's after like the first track and shit, right? He hit him with a kidnapping and then he comes back to the club and shit, talking about, yeah, let's turn up now, guys. I'm like, whoa. Bro, you just kidnapped and ran everybody off the bridge. Now it ain't nobody here. You want to turn up? Right. We're lucky we didn't get kidnapped. Hey, yay. Hell yeah. That's the bro right there. Right. In the hospital, stabbed up or something right there. Yeah. I don't know. We didn't inquire. He just told us shit. He got shaked up or something. Right. I think one of them chicks he tried to put in the trunk fought back and shit this time, you know? Right. No! Right, never follow and shit. Straight to the side and shit. You don't know, bro. Hey. We ain't putting speculation out there in the streets. We just go off the facts that we get. It's like, damn. There we go. Let's see what we got in our string list. Evaluation, playback range, playback time. It looked like it got Unreal components in here saying that Nigeria on here. Get matrix transform, spun, draw. Okay, so we could possibly do an ESP off of the draws. I see debug commands here. Vortexes, spheres. Or did I see development somewhere? Box numbers, tangents, some kind. Yeah, some of this is what you would need if you're trying to do a visualizer hook, like a overlay on top of the window, so it can hook into the window, the draw, for like practices of extrasensory, tapping into the components of like sort of assisted computer vision for ESP, so you can see stuff that you normally wouldn't see. There's some globals, auditorial effects, version information, coordinates. They're probably like visuals for the screen still. Okay, there we go. Unreal Engine 5. So we know it's Unreal off rip. I knew that as soon as I attached. Right, it didn't pull the initial stuff that I needed for it to initially pull. Yeah, we can go like this and make a SDK of it now. a few. See if it can catch the information that we need. We'll make a SDK dump of this and we'll start working on an internal cheat. Yeah, I see the chats, man. I see the chats, man. You ain't got to spam purple balloon inflator. Right, that's just a, right. That name is funny. I've been acknowledging you. It's just that name is funny as shit. I don't know who it is. Okay, so we got our F names. Okay. This post process. There we go. Let's change up a couple things so we can get our dumper correct. So we can see what we're looking at. You know what I'm saying? Right, I don't like to fly in here dark, I like to get up in there and do what I need to do to get it the way it needs to be. Alright. Now we know post process is a key component of the engine, especially for rendering and processing stuff. Okay, so we got post check here. We got manager class there. Okay, so we got some solids. We can use them, but then if it updates, then it ain't really gonna work. So stuff like engine. No engine. There we go. Engine functions. Oh, we're looking for functions right now. Use the F name list inside of the Unreal or the little algorithm to translate it from ASCII over to or from hex to ASCII. Engine version, we can use that. Engine version. If You're like, but that ain't saying the number for it. You're like, yeah, I know. So we're grabbing a function to it. Womp womp womp. Alright, the function before the call. Follow the call. Takes you to a list of calls. And then jumps you back to where. Takes you to here, right? Then we go in here. See what's inside that function structure. And the damn thing, right? That's crazy because that first address we gave it populated in, you see it's gameplay, statistics, get game instance, right? So it's already an execute function. Right, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Come on. And it said D8. Interesting. That's how you would go back and match up to make sure you got your F names correct. You know what I'm saying? For anybody that does reverse engineering, you would know that, especially for Unreal Engine. Yeah. All right. If you ain't got your object array or find that, you ain't never gonna get your F names. And then you gotta find that as a pin string. Hey, you could use dumper 7, but shit, your dumper 7 ain't gonna catch like my dumper 7. My dumper 7 got mad revisions done to it. Right. I've been stopped using the main train probably like about a year and a half ago. I stopped using the main chain for it and just started depositing my own algorithm for it and shit. Then pushing it back for the table version. Right. Oh, this dumper class script, you can find it on Open Cheat Tables. Yeah, I have it posted on there. OCT. Yeah. Make sure when you get on there, you'll know that you're on the right site. You know you're on the right site. You'll be greeted by Cloudflare. Don't go to the .org. Right, that's the fake dummy site. Right, we ain't no organization. We a bunch of collective individuals that's good at smashing some games up. Right, and helping these devs out from time to time, you know. Right. You think we gonna give them the patch? Hell no, we just gonna put it out there, right? It's on them to find it. You said ethical? This is ethical. Right, this is ethical. This isn't causing them any kind of loss, pain, or hardship. Right, it actually improves their shit. Right. If they really wanted true OPSEC, they would have started off building the game from a kernel. Mm-hmm. We're still inside user mode landscape. Right, it's still inside of user mode right now. So we can give it something like, yo, look for pawn. Alright, because almost every character class has a pawn attached to a pawn object. You see it's clearly running through dumping right now, right? I'm saying. Oh man, there ain't a program out there. I ain't man. Shit, if I really want to get it, I get with it. I get with it. These fun AI device. Oh man, we could play with something like that. I look like that might be a bull check right there. See if spawn is still relevant, right? We could probably tweak the thing out. There's spawn. Calculate spawn numbers. Pawn sensing component right there. We could probably make them not even detect us there. Right, a lot of like I see, let's call them like script kiddies, or they are, script kiddies at this point. We've been doing this like 5 years daily, right? So script kiddies, right? They go in and they find a value for like the currency and stuff, and that's as far as they go. And then they wonder why they ain't got so much, right? They see somebody like me come along and I'm doing crazy jumps and flying and spawning and manipulating the world and stuff, right? That's as far as they go. They skill set, they lost the flow of expansion, right? Of adventure, right? They don't want to look for the functions that control the things and figure out how to backpack that. They want to write values, and then when they get banned out and shit, oh man, they really get mad. You sure got me banned and all that. What? Nah, my shit ain't never got banned. Mm-hmm. Not saying I ain't never been banned. When I've been banned, it was on moments where I'm just like, yo, fuck it. Alright, I don't get two shits about this no more. Alright, I'm gonna try something crazy and shit. I know it's gonna give me a 90% ban. Damn near 100%. Oh yeah, you can always tell. You can always tell. Oh yeah, you can tell if you're gonna get bad on some shit. Oh yeah, you gonna know. Mm-hmm. Cause you'll just be like, yo, fuck this. I'm done with it. And then you'll be like, alright. I done had Grim and be like, damn, bro, you quitting this shit? I was like, yeah, man, fuck this game. Damn, I wanted you to look at something for me on here. Nah, man, fuck that game. Somebody said put a name in there, that ain't gonna work, bro. I'll tell you, that ain't gonna work. You wanna know why? That's why I popped out red like that, right? Right. It will pull, but it ain't gonna pull what you think it is. It ain't fully calibrated to pull correctly. I have it lined up, but it's not properly aligned. If it was properly aligned, you would have this reading straight down here. You can see where it's still not properly aligned. This shit. Oh, it is pulling strings though. Yeah, it is pulling strings though, but you still see that the strings aren't correct. I'm still pulling like Cantonese or whatever. The pointers still aren't lined up. But yeah, we still don't have proper G engine just yet. That's why I said this is sort of jitted. What up with you, Hugo? What's good with you, bro? I ain't talked to you in goddamn shit. All this shit. Shit, what's good with you, bro? Work. I bet work kicking that ass. You still working on the? You still working for Hyundai or one of them and shit? Yeah, on them EV cars and shit. Oh, word you. Oh shit! Congrats, congrats. I figure you up on that shit now, right? I bet. Trying to keep them motherfuckers going and shit, right? Oh shit! How the family, man? Oh shit! Congrats, congrats. I told you she's smart as shit. Right, you had her coding this shit all these years. Shit, she gonna be a whiz out there on the market. Mm. Are y'all about to go school hunting this weekend? Oh shit! What she looking at? You ain't trying to push it to your alumni and shit, Ohio State, are you? Oh man, I heard they got a good computer science thing there. Oh, she don't even want to do computers. Oh shit! Mm. She trying to work in a prison. Hey, more power to her, I guess. You want to expect somebody to say some shit like that? Right, my daughter wants to go back and be a psychological counselor in a prison. Right, you want to expect no shit like that, dog. I thought she was going for computer science and shit, right? And her coding fucking her own little Minecraft world, this shit. Sheesh, time don't flew by, nigga. You old. Oh yeah, you old as shit. He boy, I done known you goddamn like 12 years now, my boy. Shit, you old as shit. Ah, you old. Hey, I'm getting up there not far behind you. Shit, you got me about 9 years. Bro, it's crazy because everybody I rock with and shit, it got me by at least almost a decade, bro. Right, right. So they show me right there, like in the 40s, is like, it ain't midlife crisis, is where you get it fine tuned at, right? So the 50s and shit, you just smooth selling. Ah, well, some show me faster than normal. The one artist, right? He got the tour with Twister, right? Fucking, he moved quick as shit, bro. You talking about like a year, less than like 2 year time frame right there, right to TV, right to TV, right from podcasting to TV, and then now main stage. Uh huh. Uh, and then doing main stage while still podcasting. Right, you don't even see all the A-listers do that no more. Right, they don't even go on stage and spit their shit no more. Uh, they still getting the revenue for all them years. They still hit us with a little fly freestyle every now and then and shit. You know it. Uh huh. They still give us some balls to let us know that they still got it and shit. Oh shit, bro. Hey, I hit you with them all the time and shit. Yeah, I hit you with them all the time and shit. Look, I told you, Cameron. Right. He still, he podcasting and still spitting. Right. Check this out, bro.
She coat mittens to match my girl Chanel boots. You come around when you see jewelry, smell coops. In a drop top, the top drop, you felt oops. Cause I have more keys than any janitor belt loop. Let's talk about it. Vehicle jets, both skis, veteran. These vegetarians ain't getting no cheese. Said I'm from self-centered. I'm like, oh please, I'm all that. Yeah, she called back, baby won't leave. Why you put up with me? I'm talking directly to her. Cause I'm a fly nigga, still wear a car like a fur. I spin the block, it's a blur. My coke make you stop and just slur. But if it's a rock you prefer, I bought a bottom, that's a stir. Stir. I'm talking wrist game, whip game, sling it crack, bring it back's my nickname. Sweet say Leonardo, I'm talking about DiCaprio. I will take a supermodel, turn it to a happy ho. Shot this at the Sonic, baby girl, call me daddy-o. 400K in furniture, that's just on the patio. I don't do the chatty patties, I will put a ratty, gladly get round with this radiator, actual see I'm daddy-o. Westside Harlem nigga, hung in El Barrio. You can ask Dave Rock, Skeet the homie Gary, or the Genovese Crown family, Mark Ray Mario. Only black nigga, A.A. Ray's Pleasant Avenue. But y'all know I'm Lennox Avenue, that facts and true. They love me like they love Boosie and Baton Rouge. Another level of this money, honey, I can tap into. Who better than a kid from Harlem, baby's what I'm asking. Now she want eye contact, steady flirting. Lollipop in her mouth, the girl steady slurping. Told me I had was fire shit, I said you certain? She said I'm certain, yeah right, better working. Got on her knees, can't lie, her neck was working. I'm about to bust, grab her hair, now I had him chirping. She smiled, she's, I respect her smirking. But I told her my nut made you a better person. Bounce. That's my bitch, we play like that. And my bitch got a bitch, we play like that. You don't like my lifestyle, I'm okay with that. We from two different times, you never seen a bigger match. I had a trunk full of ore, now you can't relate to that. Only thing your mama can do is pray you make it back. It's all good, fam, no, I'm about to write a paperback. These my maneuvers, I'm not what you used to. I was up 5 a.m. selling dope with the roosters. Now I got the book deal, Simon Schuster. That's what I like to hear, they don't like me out of fear. Yeah, I heard you loud and clear, don't worry, I'm out of here. You're faking, I'm baking, baby, like Green's casserole. Wild mind, your bad hair, you had to fold. Me and her was on Canal Street with a bag of gold. But I ain't have a car yet, I had to put a cab on hold. The cab company, New Harlem, a new way. I told 01 it's gonna be a new day. Now I'm on the throughway, should playing 2K. Me, I'm sheet shopping for Donald Fubana duvets. Well, Fargo, the hit chase. Bank of America, 10 homes in 6 states. I ain't here to dictate, but shout to all the inmates and bad bitches looking at the video with this face. Or home doing this dance, bracelets, watches, the meaning just wristbands. Somebody get cam, I'm leaning like a kickstand. Shooter named Britt, we call him Brett. He the hitman, we don't need no witnesses. We ain't doing scrimmages, so tell me what the business is. Y'all turn me into this. Free, no hot wings, but I'm blue cheese. You grieving, welcome back, new season.
Told you. Told you, bro. Right. That shit dope, ready? Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Right. Right. It was the acapella. Right. With the acapella, I had seen it on the book and said, oh shit. Right. I got this one beat, I'm sitting here and shit. And then I had this one pattern and shit. Somebody had sent in. I said, ooh, that'd be a crazy break right there to flip that motherfucker right there. And then you know how he be like, flee. Right. I say, yo, let me put in like a little flee. Right. Make it sound like it's boosting him up and then drop his shit on top of it and shit. Got the darker color, scratched a little bit on it and shit. And was like, ooh, line that bitch up. Yeah, okay. hmm I said it's only right, right? I done grew up listening to this man all these years and shit. Right. Hey, I used to like the ones out there. I used to get it in Ohio. Right. I told you, hey, it was like we knew the dude before he blew up and shit, dog. Right. My little brother used to ride with this dude, Moo Moo. Yeah, this dude, Moo Moo and shit, dreadhead cat. He used to get some shit. He had a feature with Jim Jones and shit, and Joel Santana and shit when they were out there. Right, the dude got gunned the fuck down. Right, the streets. It's always the streets and shit. Right, you lose the voices and shit, and motherfuckers never get to push the shit. I'm telling you, it'd be amazing. How many people have shit out there with people and shit, and they never got out there mainstream heard and shit like that. Yeah, be like that, you know.
ready for action, nip it in the bud, we never relaxing. Outcast is everlasting, not clashing, not at all. But see, my nigga went to do a little acting. Now that's for anyone asking, anyone pass him. Rip, 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 there goes an orgasm. Now you coming out the side of your face, we tapping right into your memory bank, saints. So pick the ticket, let's see your seatbelt fasten. Talk rattling like tomatoes in the backseat blasting. Speaker box vibrate the tag, make it sound like a loon cats in the bag. But I know we all want that 808, can you feel that BASS bass? But I know we all want that 808, can you feel that BASS bass? I like the way you move. I like the way you move. I love the way you move. I love the way you move.
Hey, Hebo, remember that footage I showed you last summer and shit in the DM? Right, bro. You talking about I did this shit in the VFW and shit. Right. The old man came over with his cane and shit and said, "Oh, I like that. That's spicy right there." He said, "That's spicy, young man." I said, "Oh shit." Right, bro. You had grandmom and grandpops and shit. You talking about other vets and shit from like, you know, the other wars and shit, right? World War II and shit like that. Early Desert Storm and shit, you know. Right, Vietnam and shit, right? You got them all in there and shit, right? Bro, that's where I got my start as a DJ. Right, my start as a DJ in the VFW. Alright, went in there with my grandpa and shit. He's like, "Boy, why you ain't cashing in on your credit card and shit?" I'm like, "What you mean credit card, grandpa?" He's like, "Shit, boy, you a vet. There's doors out here open to him. You just don't know how to access them shits." And I'm like, "Oh shit." Right, bro. You can go to a VFW, spend like $5 to $7 and get tore up from the fucking floor up and shit. Right, you know what I mean? Women come inside the VFW, shit. You even get the project bitches come up in the VFW, right? They be in there trying to sell some. That's why I say you can see grandmama, mama, auntie, and daughter, cousin, and all that shit up in there, right? They coming to the VFW because all the other clubs and shit they getting sweated on and shit. They coming up in there because you know, right? Look at it right now. It's the 20. It's the 29th of the month. You know, the first is around the corner, right? They done drunk too much to where they ain't got that rent money. She ain't got that rent money, so she's trying to play nice. Oh, where the sugar daddies at? Hey, I done been called a silver fox. And I ain't got silver in yet.